A Mexican woman dreamed of a happy future with her beloved, but couldn't cope with the sudden breakup. While her ex was building a relationship with another girl, she organized a murder that led to irreversible consequences. A shocking story of jealousy and unrequited love. On September 2, 2015, Kendra Hatcher drove her car into the garage of a guarded residential complex in downtown Dallas, Texas, USA, where she lived. On September 3rd, Kendra planned to go to Mexico with her fiancé, Ricky Paniagua, to celebrate Labor Day. Kendra Hatcher, 35, would never go to Mexico again, because on September 2, 2015, she was no more. Kendra Hatcher grew up in Pleasant Plains, Illinois. She also trained there as a dentist. The girl moved to Dallas for work. The girl was religious, and she wanted not only to work as a dentist, but also to help those who cannot afford treatment. The girl worked at the Smile Zone Clinic in East Dallas and lived in a guarded residential complex nearby. The clinic provided professional dental care for free to children from disadvantaged families. In her free time, Kendra taught Bible study courses. She also participated in volunteer programs to build churches abroad and provide dental care to children in Ecuador. Kendra Hatcher had been dating Dr. Ricky Paniagua, for several months. Ricky was completing his dermatology residency at the Southwestern Medical Center of the University of Texas. The couple was already discussing their upcoming wedding. Kendra met Ricky through the dating app Tinder. They had their first date on May 24, 2015. Since then, they have been inseparable. They had similar goals in life and shared values. On the evening of September 2, 2015, Kendra returned from work at the dental clinic to the Gables Park 17 residential complex in Dallas. This was a luxurious and densely populated residential building with 24-hour concierge service, a saltwater pool, a fitness center, and an elegant cafe bar. Upon returning from work, Kendra drove her car into the complex garage at 7:42 p.m. She did this every day. But on September 2, 2015, at 7:44 p.m., just a couple of minutes after Kendra entered the garage, two men walking through the parking lot heard gunshots. After that, a black Grand Cherokee Jeep sped out of the garage. Hashim Saad, a resident of the same building, heard screams and called 911. The arriving police found Kendra Hatcher in the parking lot. She could not be saved. Initially, the police thought it was a robbery since Kendra's coach purse with her wallet and documents was missing. But later, experts stated that what happened looked more like revenge. The police began searching for those who might have had a grudge against Kendra Hatcher, but there were none. The police were looking for the car, the Grand Cherokee Jeep, which might have been connected to the crime. They requested video footage from the garage of the Gables Park 17 residential complex. The Grand Cherokee Jeep entered the parking lot at 7:15 p.m. The cameras showed that a woman was driving the Jeep with a man sitting next to her. As soon as Kendra drove into the parking lot, the man got out of the car and headed in that direction. When the man returned to the car, the woman immediately started driving. The location where the crime was committed was not visible from the cameras. The blurry image did not allow the faces of the people in the Jeep to be seen. It was decided to place the video recordings, images of the Jeep, and the driver in the media. The authorities turned to the public for help, and it worked. A man named Jose Luis Ortiz contacted the police. He reported that the car in the footage was his, but Jose was not involved in the shooting and was not driving. And the wheels of the investigation began to turn. Jose explained that on the morning of September 2nd, 2015, two of his friends, Brenda Delgado and Cortez, approached him. They asked Jose to repair their car and, in exchange, lend them his Jeep until the evening. The man did so. That evening, Brenda invited Jose to a restaurant where they were during the shooting. Later that evening, Crystal Cortez drove the Jeep to Jose's house. When Jose saw his Jeep on the news, he asked Brenda about it. The woman first said that the car on the screen was not Jose's Jeep. Then Brenda explained that Crystal had gone somewhere for prohibited substances and something went wrong. Brenda Delgado suggested that Jose not tell anyone anything and simply repaint the Jeep. Brenda Delgado was willing to pay for the Jeep's repainting. Jose was awaiting a decision on his U.S. citizenship application and did not want any trouble with the police. He realized that Brenda had set him up. That's why Jose went to the police himself. Gradually, the truth was revealed, although the participants in the crime tried to hide it. It turned out that Brenda Delgado was Ricky Paniagua's ex-girlfriend. They dated periodically from 2012 to 2015. They broke up a few months before Ricky met Kendra. Ricky was sure that he and Brenda remained friends. After the breakup with Brenda and before meeting Kendra, Ricky dated other women. When Ricky Paniagua started dating Kendra, he sent Brenda a polite message saying he was in a new serious relationship. That's when Brenda decided she had to win Ricky back. Brenda pretended to be Ricky's best friend, and he trusted her. After Ricky learned that Kendra had died, he shared his grief with Brenda in a text message. She supported her friend in every way and offered to do anything for him. Ricky could not suspect his ex-girlfriend's true motives. In reality, Brenda had been playing her own game for several months. She hacked into Ricky's email and knew all about his plans with Kendra, including where and when they booked tickets. All of this enraged Brenda. She dreamed of getting rid of Kendra Hatcher, believing that Kendra had taken her, Brenda's place. Brenda transferred Ricky's account to her phone and kept tabs on him. She even lost her job, and now stalking Ricky and Kendra had practically become her full-time occupation. It was revealed that, at different times, Brenda had approached her acquaintances with offers to harm Kendra Hatcher for money. Everyone refused, except for Crystal. Crystal Cortez, a 21-year-old single mother, desperately wanted to be like her friend Brenda, who had her own apartment, a car, and money. For $500, she agreed to help Brenda. Police proved that over 2 weeks, from August 22nd to September 4th, 2015, Brenda and Crystal contacted each other 99 times. Crystal found an accomplice for Brenda, a man named Christopher Love. He agreed to the plan. The criminals found it easy to carry out their scheme since Brenda knew all about Ricky and his new girlfriend's plans. Since Ricky and Kendra were scheduled to fly to Mexico on September 3rd, time was running out. Crystal gave Christopher $500 from Brenda, along with 2 types of prohibited substances worth $600 and $400. For several days, the friends stalked Kendra to learn her habits and schedule. This helped them choose the time and place for the crime. On September 2nd, 2015, they took Jose's car. Crystal and Christopher Love waited for Kendra in the garage. They decided not to follow her from work, fearing they might lose her in traffic. Crystal Cortez struck a deal with the police and became the prosecution's key witness. In exchange for her testimony and admission of guilt, she received a 35-year prison sentence. Christopher Love pleaded guilty and was sentenced to death. Brenda Delgado, meanwhile, fled. She was sought for more than 7 months and even made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. She was arrested in Mexico. She faced the death penalty, too. Mexico agreed to extradite Brenda Delgado to U.S. authorities, but only on the condition that she would not be sentenced to death. Brenda was extradited to Texas and stood trial. Brenda Delgado did not admit her guilt, but the jury thought otherwise. she was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Neither family, friends, nor Ricky Paniagua initially believed that Brenda was capable of such an act. She appeared religious, kind, and compassionate. And the truly kind Kendra Hatcher did not even suspect the fierce hatred of her boyfriend's ex. And that concludes our coverage of this tragic story. If you found this video informative or thought-provoking, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on cases like these. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to share this video with your friends and give it a thumbs up if you found it valuable. Thank you for watching.